instead of dying. We could upload your brain to the AI cloud, so you can live forever as an AI mind in digital afterlife. That is the goal many of the tech moguls we know and love nowadays are working towards. Sam Altman has spoken about AGIs and consciousness projects, about taking AI, making it conscious and applying it to our brains. Elon Musk is already experimenting with using our brains and technology with Neuralink, literally enmeshing our brains with silicone and putting us in a transhumanist framework. And Kurzweil has spoken outright about AI consciousness without any bullshit or any working around, and said it can, would, and should be possible by 2045 to live immortally as an AI agent. And the question is, if this is possible, will you live forever? Can we be freed from pain, suffering, cancer, turmoil, and live these eternal lives in a digital world far removed from all pain and all suffering? No. But that's besides the point. We are going to analyze this using metaphysics and the philosophy of technology, and discuss from a philosophical perspective why transhumanism, the idea of mind uploading, particularly fails. This is a precursor to a much bigger video essay coming in the next couple of weeks, but I hope this covers some pretty good ground in the AI tech space. So without further ado, let's get straight ahead. The year is 2045. Ads are everywhere. Terminally ill? Pay everything you have to upload your brain's data to an AI model. A digital afterlife with your consciousness, liberated from the constraints of your decaying body. You're not terminally ill in this scenario, just quite old, and the end's coming up very soon. You think, fuck it, why not? And you go ahead. Mind uploading can feasibly occur in two different ways. So the first one is a destructive upload, where the original subject, you, cease to exist, and a digital subject takes its place, and you are killed and immediately uploaded to the cloud. And then the second scenario is a non-destructive upload. A second subject appears and exists simultaneously alongside the original. Neither scenario successfully preserves the self. It necessitates either destruction or duplication, and we have no good reason to believe in a Cartesian ego, some immaterial soul that floats free of our biology. So when the biological subject, again, you, is annihilated, what remains is an information copy. Our brains are not really like hard drives that can be transplanted into new systems and carry over intact. Our cognition is embodied, and our existence is embodied. This lie told by the tech moguls is a particularly cruel one. It preys on our desire for immortality, and on our existential terror and angst towards the idea of death. Under a physicalist framework, meaning that we agree that most things metaphysically have physical origins, the self is not a vague, abstract soul, nor a pattern of behavior. It is the subject of experience itself, the one who endures, for whom time is felt, for whom time passes. Philosopher Chisholm, in his inquiry into personal identity, insists it is defined by numerical uniqueness. Every person, everything, has a unique, irreducible combination of ontological properties. Me, Ahmed, I'm 6 foot tall, I've got black hair, study philosophy, and it keeps going on and on and on until you go to every single minute detail. I mean, I've got a very messy room, a bunch of books, and a ton of random shit. We could keep going on. Duplication is therefore decisive. If something is to be you, there can almost be no difference, and even then, almost isn't good enough. So long as you don't have your numerical uniqueness with every single ontological property being identical, it's not really you, it's more of an imitation. A sufficiently similar successor is not sufficient. It must be the continued existence of the same subject, the one who held expectations of future experiences, who anticipated a tomorrow. An AI can inherit my memories, my traumas, my dispositions, my anger, my taste, but is it me experiencing any of this? We really cannot be sure. And it is likely that tech bros reduce identity and persistence to sufficient similarity, but what we are actually risking is a hyper-advanced clone that persists after us. Not us, never us, just something kind of vaguely like us. Let me acknowledge the strongest objection. What if we invented a system that gradually replaced our neurons rather than instantaneously uploading them? Here I'd concede could plausibly extend our lifespan. I'm not arguing for some form of biological chauvinism or some appeal to nature, that wouldn't be logical. I am arguing that uploading does not work, particularly uploading. Gradual neural replacement is a different proposition entirely. It is a way of maintaining and replenishing the body and not preserving consciousness through AI substitution. If any of you have played Cyberpunk 2077, there is a legitimate reason, and in my view that's likely correct, that the entity in V's head is not actually Johnny Silverhand. It's an AI like Engram. An AI that acts like him, carries his memory, speaks in his voice, can really convincingly portray himself to be him, but it's not him. The real Johnny Silverhand did die. This is an information copy and explains why he's so recognizable. I mean, he acts exactly like him. How can we really tell the difference? I mean, when it comes to consciousness debates, we only observe each other. You're looking at me right now. I could be AI, and this could be, what's it called, C-Dance 2.0. But I'm not, I promise. But I could be. We don't really know. The thought experiment exposes the deep lie at the heart of techno-optimist rhetoric. That AI is the god savior capable of remedying our deepest fears. And the risks of pursuing this fantasy vastly outweigh any of the conceivable benefits. Consider the ethical implications of uploaded consciousness which are controlled by bad actors. Imagine someone with a mass cult-like appeal, say Donald Trump, uploads his consciousness to OpenAI's cloud network, and in a bid to outlive his expiration date, which, judging by recent footage, may be sooner than he'd like or any of us expected.
It's a fair shot to be sold around the world. On issue after issue, that's been the case. You talk about foreign aid reforms. This is not our money. This is taxpayer money.
Expected, OpenAI deploys this digital Trump as a 24/7 ambassador, shitting their products, flooding the information ecosystem with a simulacrum engineered for influence. The implications for freedom of information alone are staggering, which brings me to my final point. There's a slightly confusing narrative that Musk, Zuckerberg, Altman, Kurzweil are simply techno-optimists. They don't actually have any malicious intent. They genuinely believe technology can better our lives, and they're trying to do that to bring us things to keep us immortal, keep us sane, keep us going. They see the human race as imperfect and in need of technology to perfect it and remove the pitfalls of nature. But that narrative is just dead wrong, and I don't even really want to entertain it. And I think once we uncover the financial and economic sides of all of these endeavors, it really shows the light of everything, even when it comes to the philosophy and the philosophers who write about it. In reality, it is as simple as business. The more people buy into these ideas, the more they invest, the more money flows upward. Whether AI uploading actually preserves you, or whether GPT genuinely benefits education despite its catastrophic environmental and cognitive cost, these are negligible concerns then. This is a power and money game dressed in the language of ethics, eudaimonia, and human flourishing. The foremost philosopher of transhumanism, controversial man Nick Bostrom, is routinely cited by the aforementioned as a serious and independent thinker who is directly funded by all of them, to an insane and sickening degree. The majority of his work emerged from the Future of Humanity Institute at the University of Oxford. The Open Philanthropy Project, which is run by Dustin Moskovitz, awarded the FHI a grant of £13.3 million. And overall, the FHI has received over $20 million from the Open Philanthropy Project alone. Musk donated $1.5 million directly to Nick Bostrom via the Future of Life Institute, a non-profit co-founded by tech figures including John Tallinn, the co-founder of Skype, and MIT cosmologist Max Tegmark. Musk donated a further $10 million to the FLI, and Vitalik Buterin of Ethereum donated $665 million in cryptocurrency, the Shiba Inu version. Sorry, it's just almost funny when you say that. And guess who sits as an external advisor who was a central figure at the 2017 ArcelorMittal conference? Nick Bostrom. The point is, no matter how much I believe in the power of philosophy, critical thinking, and analysis, that power is severely diminished when the thinkers are funded by the very people whose interests they happen to serve. The intellectual infrastructure of transhumanism is bought and paid for. Whatever Musk tells you about the future he's building, I can say with confidence that it is not being built for you. So keep a sharp mind, look at funding, academics are, but take a look and see for yourself how much academic research is funded by these crazy billionaires and crazy moguls and very questionably unethical people. Pay attention to the papers, pay attention to publications, and follow the good philosophers. There is good work being put out there, lots of amazing philosophy being done specifically within the philosophy of technology, more of which I'll make videos on. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe. This is a much more casual commentary style video. I plan to do one of these about every week or maybe twice a week on aside to the more traditional video essays. So if you liked it, let me know, leave a comment, and yeah, thank you for watching.